Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Black Ops 6 just absolutely messed up because they have accidentally just leaked a significant update for the future of Warzone. So with this, we know a lot about the Warzone integration coming up with Black Ops 6 here with Season 1 and sort of what that entails, although there are still some misconceptions and some misinformation about that. I want to clarify that in this video, but with this leak, we got something that we've really never seen a ton of before in Call of Duty outside of one particular instance, which is kind of funny. So as we switch over to the gameplay here, you might notice that we are in an interesting area here in theater mode in some free cam. What we are looking at here is Avalon, and if you're a frequent viewer here on the channel, you might know that that's a name that we've talked about before. This is one of the brand new maps coming to Warzone. Now you may recall something similar happened back during Modern Warfare 2019 and Verdansk, and as we fly through this map, I want to talk a little bit about what's going on here and what all this means. And you'll notice that as we're flying through, there might be some locations that you recognize either from multiplayer or even some classic Black Ops maps, and you also might recognize that down here what we're looking at in this corner area is actually the sort of cutout of the map that we saw on that map that leaked a little while back as well, and initially first gave us the name Avalon and sort of insinuated that this was going to be a Warzone map. But as we're flying through here and looking at various different points of interest, I do want to talk a little bit about what to expect with the Black Ops 6 Warzone integration and what we're going to expect for this Avalon map as well. By the way, as we do so, if you enjoy the video, a like rating is always seriously appreciated. It does help grow the channel and share the video around to new viewers. You'll notice as we do get closer into POIs, none of the graphics are rendered. It's actually much better when we stand out, so the buildings actually look a little bit more finished and polished. But as I was saying, also, if you are new to the channel, if you have not subscribed yet, every single day I got you covered with absolutely everything going on in Call of Duty, whether it's news, updates, patch notes, meta breakdowns. It's all right here. As we do get more official information on Avalon, on future Warzone and Black Ops 6 stuff, it's all going to be covered here on a daily basis, so feel free to hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications. You can see though, out towards the edge of the map, we actually have some decent elevation. Not fully sure if this is going to be playable or not. And then like some neighborhood areas, we got some houses, we got like a recreational center here with some tennis courts and whatnot. And we also even have what appears to be like Hazard from Black Ops 1. You may recall the golf course map that we had as DLC back in the day. This almost looks like it is a sort of recreation of that, just in very low textures because we are so zoomed in. But cool that we have literally a full-on golf course here. I hope we have emotes where we can like actually golf. I think that'd be hilarious. I'm pretty sure Fortnite does something similar to that, so that'd be kind of cool to see. You also can see that just beyond this towards the water here, we have a giant stadium, and this appears to be Red Card from multiplayer, obviously. So similar to Verdansk and how that was comprised of various different multiplayer maps, we also got something similar going on here where you'll notice there are several different multiplayer maps from Black Ops 6 featured on this map on the greater area of Avalon. And you might have seen that when you load in, it actually says that Avalon is like the greater play space that the map's taking place in. We do have a lot of water on this map, particularly in this section, in this area of the map where we have these various islands sort of jutting out into this bay or like cove area, right? But a lot of open space out here. You don't want to find yourself on one of these islands in game. It would be very, very rough. But here's the thing, like I said, there is a lot of misinformation going on with this map and with this Black Ops 6 Warzone integration. So I've seen a lot of players saying that Avalon here, what we're currently exploring, is going to be coming to Warzone here in the near future. And I wouldn't necessarily say it's the near future by any means. And you can see there's like some major bridges here. This is going to be, again, a really tough spot to get caught out in game where there's like no cover, nothing but water and a bridge. And if someone else is posted up in one of those buildings, I mean, it's going to be rough to try and get out of that. We got a little docking area over here on the side of the map as well, and it even looks like some caves underneath and some tunnels that follow some train tracks as well. But with this map, this currently, according to all the leaks, all the rumors and everything going on, is not coming necessarily that soon. This map is actually slated to be coming with Call of Duty 2025, so the COD title that releases next fall, literally basically a year from right now. I've seen some people saying that this map is coming in the spring when we get a new big map update, and according to everything that Call of Duty has said, the spring update is going to be Verdansk and Verdansk alone. That's confirmed now for spring 2025, as they talked about in Call of Duty Next, right? And that's going to be the return of maybe the most popular Warzone map of all time. Avalon, though, not slated until the integration coming with COD 2025. So it's going to be quite some time before we fully go through and are actually able to play this map. I want to focus in on this area down here. It's like we got like a little oil field or oil factory going on here, whatever you want to call this place. But then we also have like these crazy bridges and crazy structures structures over here where there's like some cover, but then it's also broken in the middle, so you'd like have to walk on this little narrow thing and jump across it to actually stay on the bridge as you are going you know, from point A to point B, from one side to the other. I like the design of this map, and you'll notice as we're flying through everything here, it feels very similar and looks very similar to like a full-on Blackout style map, right? Like we've got some ruins and whatnot up here. I believe some players were saying Dig is on this map too, an OG Black Ops 2 map from a DLC pack. This is very much so reminding me of like Fortune's Keep over here with like the building style and the layout. Here we got the little bell tower and everything going on. Definitely gives me big Fortune's Keep vibes. It's even got the cliff sides as well, so it almost looks one-to-one of that. We got another stadium though, which is interesting. So you can see obviously way over there we had our original stadium. Well, right here we've got like an actual Coliseum on this map too. So this map's got a lot of diversity in what's actually going on with the various different points of interest. There's a lot of fields, a lot of open areas like this over here. Again, not fully sure if every ounce of this over here is going to be playable, but some wide open fields, like some farm stuff and whatnot, and then a lot of cover with some different trees. And then we get back into some more ruins and everything here, and then eventually back up the hill, sort of over towards where we started with some of the other you know, features like the golf course and some of the houses and everything. We have like almost this pond country club style area here where they have a little pond or lake in the back of the yard and everything going on at the larger building. Some of this obviously still very glitchy, very buggy. You're not able to fully see everything that would be appearing on the actual map because of the rendered textures and whatnot, but you get a good general overview of what Avalon is going to be like. We got Dig here as well with like more ruins, which is always pretty cool. The throwbacks to some older Call of Duties and everything going on there. We have the skyscraper over here. I believe this is actually Skyline from multiplayer as well. We'll look at a full HUD overview that was actually community made that breaks down some of the POIs and the general layout a little bit more. You can see if you've paid attention to some of the multiplayer maps though, this building we see a lot when you look out into the distance and into the horizon, which is pretty cool as well. So a lot of recognizable different areas as we fly through this map. But like I said, Avalon actually not coming until over a year from now, or about a year from now, which is crazy. The fact that we actually are already able to go through and look at this entire map here in theater mode, which I'm sure the devs are not thrilled about, that this was sort of leaked and accidentally revealed because of this bug and being able to free cam out into the world, right? But as far as the upcoming map updates here, we do know confirmed for season 1 when the actual integration takes place, we're going to see Area 99 debut, and we obviously have gameplay of that from Call of Duty Next that we've featured a lot here on the channel. And then also we're going to see updates to Urzikstan. There will be various different point of interest and map updates taking place on Urzikstan that have been confirmed as well. And I assure you guys in the coming days, you know, as we get closer and closer to season 1 dropping here on the 14th, we're going to see more updates, more reveals, more announcements and stuff for the Warzone integration, and then just for the general Black Ops 6 content. So we'll have a much better idea of what to expect with some of the stuff going on there, what map updates are happening to Urzikstan, what maps and modes will be fully available at launch in terms of rotation. There's been rumors saying that Area 99 may be going through and actually replacing Rebirth, which would be, I'm sure, you know, very controversial as well. You can even see as we're getting to this part of the map where my match was taking place, that's the stakeout apartment buildings that we're playing in the actual game that I was, you know, just playing. And then outside we got like a little pier with the Ferris wheel. I wonder if you can actually like turn this on or go on it. That'd be hilarious in game if it was an interactive world. We have actually heard some other rumors, if I can go back and find it, where this drawbridge was over here. Various leaks and rumors from a while ago stating that certain points of this map were going to be interactable. So like for instance, this drawbridge, in theory, you'd be able to go like maybe into this building here and actually flip the switch and raise or lower this drawbridge, which again, like in-game potential there is absolutely crazy. So we have this whole area essentially already revealed, already confirmed to us what the layout's going to be, what the design is going to be. The strangest thing of it all, though, is that we're not going to be playing this for a year. We're going to be jumping onto an updated Urzikstan. We're going to be going to, you know, Verdansk and seeing the return of that. So strange that we have all this information and we get a nice little like top-down overview of everything going on with this map now as I fly into the sky here. So strange that we have all this information to us, and yet we're not going to have access to this for gameplay for quite some time. As I mentioned though as well, I did want to feature this user over on Reddit, Dole Caterpillar, actually went through and detailed some of the map from the top down, so we get like an actual POI breakdown. I don't think that we're going to see every single one of these names be exactly this, but it does give us a little bit more breakdown of what we were just looking at there in game. Like WMD was off over to the corner just above the port there. We saw the beach side and the radar station, firing range, the fortress over in this area that's got all the bridges bridges connecting it. We just were looking at Stakeout there at the end, obviously. Up top there, that was actually Old Town that we were flying over, the Coliseum that we saw. Hacienda was over off to the side there as well. Skyline as well that we just broke down, the suburbs with like the golf course and everything as well. The remake of Hazard, the actual stadium from Red Card, and the larger cities that have the bridges connecting them. So cool that this user actually went through and broke down with the more so like general UI and map breakdown that we typically see. We'll have obviously an official one of these in quite some time once we get closer to the launch of Avalon. But that being said, it is pretty wild that that Black Ops 6 has just basically leaked everything for our first new Warzone map in quite some time, since obviously Verdansk isn't fully new. So it'll be some time before we're able to experience Avalon, but when we do get to experience it, we're gonna know a whole lot about it. So that being said, that's gonna wrap things up. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating would be really appreciated. And if you're new here, feel free to hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications, because every single day I got you covered with absolutely everything going on in Call of Duty. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.